Hello there everyone. Alex here with Lucksack Games, and we're here to run Modern Titan Breach through a league. Let's see what we can do. So losing the die roll. 2 payoffs, a couple ramp spells, 3 lands. This looks like a keep to me. Our ideal draw off the top is a Search for Tomorrow. See what the opponent's playing. Bloodstain Mire could be Jund, could be Burn. Right, so I think this is a fetch land pass situation. What they do on their on our end step should likely tell us what they're on. Ooh, opponent did not fetch. Lava Claw Reaches. Alright, so I'm assuming some sort of 8-rack deck. There's also a chance for a Blood Moon deck, which isn't super ideal for us. But I still think we fetch up our tap land. Tap. Darn, do Search for Tomorrow, turn too late. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and cast the Farseek here. And really hope that they're not a Blood Moon deck. Alternatively, we could have just played Steve out there and pass, and if they were a Blood Moon deck, got a Forest. Potential. Opponent's tanking on the Farseek at the moment. Also possible they're just some sort of red-black deck. The Skelementals, we're gonna... Well, I guess they have Trampoline. So let's go ahead and grab Cinderglade since they're entering tapped currently. Pass turn. But still not fetching. Crazy. Oh, basic swamp. That's not good. This is a Blood Moon. Oh no, it is a Skelemental. Okay. Alright, I can get behind that. So, let's see. I think our discards are... Actually, the Summoner's Pact and the Titanshift. Because next turn we can do both as far as... Ooh, Castle Garenberg. Now we just cast Titan this turn, right? No. Still can't cast Titan until next turn. I'm gonna cast this. Hope they don't have another Skelemental, basically. Grab Snow-Covered Mountain. We also don't have to play around them having it if we just pass, so we're just gonna pass. Puts us down a land, but Castle Garenberg will guaranteed cast it for us next turn, even if they have a Skelemental. Well, I don't like playing Scarred. I think it's the correct play here. Here comes an Unearthed Skelemental. Gonna hit us for 6. Put us down a couple of the life points that we need. So we're gonna discard these 2 and leave behind the Titan and feel so smart for not playing out the Tribe Elder. Ooh, that's scary. Oh god, they just have 3 bolts. Okay. We're dead. So let's go to sideboarding. So we want these bolts, because we want to be able to bolt their guys before they attack. We want these relics. And we don't really want these acid mosses. They're not really a deck where destroying their lands matters to them. Steve doesn't really block you super well. Probably just a pair of Farseeks, so let's go. We would like to play first. Sands a keep. I think we're hoping to draw into Through the Breach. So we're gonna fetch Forest on 1 and suspend a search for pass through the turn. Next turn we'll play a tap land and suspend the other search for tomorrow. Thoughts using us? Inquisitioning us, that's fine. Probably taking Summoner's Pact. Yep. So we're always going to yield to search for tomorrow's because there's no reason not to. I think it's actually better to still play the tap land here and suspend. And hard cast this next turn because it doesn't look like we're doing much else anyways. Opponent is playing the rack. Interesting. Interesting. Alright, well good news is we take no damage from this. Alright, let's go ahead and cast this one. Mountain. Draw. Moon Spirit Guide's not the best draw here. Alright, let's go ahead and pass the turn here, keeping 2 cards in hand. We're hoping to draw into a Primeval Titan here. Alright, so this is going to deal 2 damage to us total. Let's go ahead and fetch. Yep. Grab a Cinderglade. Search for tomorrow coming off suspend. So we actually could have cast an ape the last turn, but I still like keeping him in hand to prevent these racks from dealing. Yep, cast. Go Snow-Covered Mountain. Stevo Bandita. 2, 3. Alright, well let's put this up to a lethal Scape Shift. So Scape Shift is a great draw, Titan's a great draw. We got a couple good ones here. And we're going to thin another land out of our deck. I still think we thin here. There's a chance we leave it up so that we have a bolt for their Skelementals. But I think we just want to try and kill them before that becomes relevant. We're going to fetch here for a forest, and let's go ahead and draw. 2, draw, no, just a bolt. Alright, well the good news is we get to pass through this turn. And hold up this bolt, and take no damage from these racks next turn. I lied, we're going to take 1 point apiece because they're going to Skelemental us. Alright, let's draw Scape Shift in the next turn or 2. Oh god. Alright, well we're being smallpoxed. That takes Scape Shift back off the table. We'll go ahead and get rid of one of these forests. A little wild that they snap smallpox after missing the land drop for so long. Alright. And yep, we're gonna take 2 damage again. Titan. That's fine for now. So that turns Scapeshift back on as a lethal draw. Okay. Well, the sideboarding into 8 racks definitely working out for the opponent. Not that one. I mean Spirit Guide. At least none of us are sacrificing creatures, right? I'm going to take 2 here again. Titan. Valakut. We have to play Valakut out here, even though we're not super happy about it, to make sure that we keep Scapeshift as a live draw to be lethal. Ugh, that's not ideal. Alright, we're going to take 3 damage this turn. And hopefully draw into a Primeval Titan. Hey, there he is. Alright, so... well, not quite lethal even with this bolt. So we want to leave it in our hand so we don't just die to these racks. Sounds good to me. Didn't tap green on the Cinderglade. I have to play it out. The snow-covered forest in order to have double green because I sacked all my force. Means I just die to these racks. That's unfortunate. Alright, well played, opponent. We're going to play out this Titan. And then we're going to bolt them in response. And we're only going to deal 12 damage to them, unfortunately, while they're at 16. If one of those times that they had smallpox, they had sacrificed, they had fetched, oh well. Oh, does the opponent just have a bolt? The opponent has a bolt back. That's cool. Alright. Well, the good news is we were dead no matter what, because the opponent did indeed have a bolt. So, go ahead and grab double Valakut since it doesn't matter, and concede the game. Well played to our opponent. Kind of a rough start to our league. Definitely a little bit of awkwardness in the draws. Yeah, let's see if we can run this back into a 4-1 league. Funny that I guessed 8 rack based on the Lava Claw reaches, but then they were a Skelemental deck. Hear me up, let's play. Alright, let's play. Lost the die roll. And looks like keep to me. Fairy Conclave, huh? A Jeskai Ascendancy deck, almost assuredly. Let's go ahead and play Forest Pass. Spreading, seizing our forest. That's fine. Of course we draw the search for. Alright, so let's go ahead and play the snow-covered forest. Play this explore. Hopefully draw another land. Did. Fetch. Cinderglade, suspend. Alright, let's pass this turn. Next turn we have Moonwally Acid Moss into Cast Titan the next turn, which is pretty sweet. Ooh, another Spreading Seas. Nice. Alright. If the opponent's going to keep taking away our lands, I think it's only fair that we return the favor, don't you think, guys? So let's go ahead and shock this in and move Wally Acid Moss away their land. Alright, we're going to get a Stomping Ground. Pass turn. We have this Titan next turn, which is pretty sweet. Looks like the opponent is going to be stuck on 2 lands. So that is enough to remand, so it's not exactly where we want to be. Yep. Most assuredly want to cast this. Can't search libraries this turn, draw. That's pretty spicy. Alright, we're just going to play our Steve and our Primetime and pass. Or not our Primetime, sorry. Our Fetch Land and our Steve. And our Simian Spirit Guide. And we're going to pass. Shadow of Doubt. Definitely not what I expected. Looks like the opponent's passing turn. Going to clean up, discarding Convincing Mirage. Okay, so they're like definitely all about the land interaction here. Alright, let's use Castle Garenberg. Cast Titan. So likely they have a counterspell of some sort here. Remand. That's fine. So we're going to get in with our guys now. And I'm just going to go ahead and pass the turn. Leaving up a fetch seems pretty good against a deck with Convincing Mirages. Alright, we won game 1. Well, don't really know what the opponent's up to too much. Feel like we want this Force of Vigor, this Woodfall Primus, and all this stuff basically. I don't feel like we want Dampening Spheres. Yeah. If they're going to be on Shadow of Doubts, Explorers are going to be better than Farseeks. So let's see how this goes. If Shadow of Doubt's a response to Moonwally Acid Moss, I'm okay with taking a land out. Alright, well, this hand has a Force of Vigor if we need it, so let's go ahead and keep. Are they like a Boil deck of some sort? Maybe? Maybe that's their big payoff? Alright, let's go ahead and fetch a Forest here and suspend the search for. And pass the turn. Opponent's turn. Fire Islet. Yes. Convincing Mirage. So this is now a forest and an island. Nice of our opponent to make our land multiple types for us. Alright, let's go ahead and play the Steve. Ah, it's just an island. Okay, that's fine. My apologies, I misread it. I thought it would be like a Stone Rain deck, and that appears to be what they are doing. Opponent just on the pass again. Alright, well this is pretty good for us. So we're going to cast Search for tomorrow. Opponent's going to remand it. Alright, well that's great for us. Just being an idiot last turn as far as casting our spells in the right order, looks like it's going to pay off this turn. Lock this in. Cast Search for tomorrow. We'll go grab our other forest. Or another forest. And pass to this turn. Ooh, Gemstone Caverns. They owling? No, they're not owling mine because they're definitely trying to Stone Rain us. Crucible of... Alright. Well, that's scary enough that I'm gonna go ahead and Force a Vigor. So let's go ahead and Force a Vigor. This and this. Pitching the Titan. Alright, good. Castle? Ooh, is Castle. So sweet. Castle showing off how amazing it can be here. As it gives us exactly 6 to cast Titan off the top. Is the only draw in our deck that would have allowed us to cast, I guess, Simian Spirit Guide too. Alright, we got there. 0-2 the first match, 2-0 the second match. Let's see how match 3 goes. Once again, Alex here with Lucksack Games, reminding you to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and leave a comment down below. Alright, so we're still waiting here. Sorry about that little bit of an awkward of a misplay that game too. Obviously we had a green source we could have played to cast a ramp spell into. It looks like once again it worked out because the opponent took an aggressive remand line because they thought they were keeping us off green. Alright. Looks like we got an opponent. Let's see if we can win a die roll. Yes, we won the die roll. Hand's even kind of pretty good. Simian Spirit Guide's not very good on the Valakut draw, obviously, but that's okay. We can translate that into turn 2 Elder plus tap land, so that's not completely miserable. So shock this in, yes. Suspend this for a green. And next turn we're probably Simian Spirit Guiding out Sakura Tribe Elder. And playing a tapped Valakut. It looks like they're going to play an Astrolabe here. Yep. Popular card in all formats currently. Draw. Another Steve, that's fine. Cast Steve here. And pass to the opponent. Let's see what we draw. Ox Opal. Potential there, the Emery combo deck, which would not be stellar for us. Hey, look, it's an Emery. Emery Mills, not a Mox Amber. 4. It's pretty good. Alright, well, if they're the Jeskai Ascendancy deck, we're dead next turn. If they're the Value deck, which it looks like they're the Value deck, we're not dead. So, yay, hopefully not dead. And always yield to this again. Cast it. We're going to go grab a mountain. Let's see if the opponent has interaction here for search for course. Mountain. Take our draw step. Perfect, it's another Steve. Alright, so we're going to play Valakut. Play Steve. Play another Steve. And pass the turn. So next turn, this Titanshift is lethal. Assuming that we're not dead. Let's see if we are dead. Okay. This is just an Urza, that's fine. I mean, ironically, if it's Urza, they still get to hold up a counter spell, probably. Ooh, a red land. Targeting Mox Amber. That scares me. Mox Amber's fine. Or probably Urza. Urza resolves. Curious as why they targeted Mox Amber though. And Sigh. Alright, well they're dead. Woohoo. So let's go get some lands and then kill our opponent. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and here's the 7th one. Perfect. Well, I guess they could have Force of Negation? Sure. So as long as the opponent does not have Force of Negation, they die here. They don't have a Spell Pierce. Escape Shift. So let's see, I have seven. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Alright. Would we like to play 2 life? We would not like to play 2 life. We'd still not like to pay 2 life, and we're going to put all these 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18 to our opponent's face. Let's see. Is there a way to save targets? And save targets face. And yield until next end step. Yep. I guess I should auto yield. That'll shoot our opponent down to 0. Blink. I guess technically -1. Alright, so our opponent, we want to bring in all these. Probably also these Force of Vigors and this Reclamation Sage. A lot of things. That's a lot of things. I don't think we want these Farseeks very much. Acid Moss also does almost nothing against them. I'm okay with probably cutting 2 Summoners packs because they're kind of awkward with Dampening Sphere. And a Simian Spirit Guide. Even though we want to be fast, we're slowing them down as well. Hi, Dexter. Alright, well, we're going to keep this. We're going to suspend a search for tomorrow on 1, and then on 2 we're going to cast this Dampening Sphere and hope it's good enough. Oh, ooh, Force of Vigor, huh? That's kind of nice to have just kind of in the bank. Alright, so we suspended that. See what the opponent does here. Sorry about that, guys. Just my youngest coming in to visit us. Sorry also to your opponent who has to wait forever to resolve a flooded strand. Turn to Emery. Yep. Stoic Rebuttal. So we're going to yield to this. Valakut's not exactly what we wanted to draw there, but it's fine. Dampening Sphere and pass the turn. So hopefully it slows him down at least a little bit. Ooh. Alright, opponent. I guess one good turn. Yeah. Pretty good. Ashiok is going to be pretty good. Suddenly I'm not so upset about drawing these Valakuts. That will not happen, unfortunately. We're going to try and cast this, and we can't search our library. I'm going to play this tapped, and pass turn. Okay. We get to the point where we can cast this Titan. Whether it can attack or not is, or not attack or not, but whether, yeah. Alright, I guess we're just playing to the line of casting Primeval Titan. Let's go. The opponent probably isn't attacking with Emery anymore. That's the opponent's first spell this turn. +4. There goes the Simian Spirit Guide. Opponent passes. We draw. Fetch land. Not ideal. This is why I wanted to consider leaving Steve in the hand, because then we could be blowing up both of these. So we're just going to go ahead and pass through this turn. Good news is we're getting very close to killing this Ashiok, and if this Ashiok hits the floor, the mountains in my deck should be still pretty good. Our turn. Be shocked if the opponent doesn't have a counterspell here, so it's kind of nice that we have backup Titan now. We don't have a second green source. Yoink, yoink. Alright, so we're going to pass to this turn. They're not going to Ashiok us anymore. Yep. First spell this turn, opponent. +3 for your next spell. Looks like here's passing turn. Green source. Yeah! Alright, let's slam this Titan. Zodic or whatever. Yeah. That is the expected result. Good news is we're only some number of mountains away from just shooting the Ashiok down with our multiple Valakuts, but at that point we might as well just shoot 2 at the opponent. Okay, your next spell costs 2 more, opponent. Alright, 3 mana Wishing Well. Kinda am hoping to draw a green card to be able to double Stone Rain them. I'm not a guy that complains. Alright, let's cast this Titan. This Titan will absolutely do nothing. We'll go ahead and play this. Tapped. and pass to the turn. So attack next turn goes at this Ashiok. And then we have them dead to just Tribelder plus fetch land. Okay, this is fine. Do not currently care about Jeskai Ascendancy, as we have. It's good to know that they are the Jeskai Ascendancy deck. But, yeah. Damping Sphere kind of puts a dampener on that. Sure, they're gonna pay 3 mana to play a Bauble. Or 2 mana for a Bauble. Loot. Loot again. Alright. Kill our opponent. This game was kind of wild. So, draw. No covered mountain. Oh, well, that just makes it even easier, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Not quite. We have to send both attackers at Ashiok. Primeval Titan's trigger will do nothing. I correctly boxed Steve because I shouldn't have attacked with him. That's fine. Shouldn't have attacked with Steve. That's my bad. Alright, so let's go ahead and place Windswept Teeth and hard cast this Force of Vigor, targeting Jeskai Ascendancy and Mox Opal. And then we're gonna pass the turn. Okay, so on their upkeep, they can draw a couple cards. We're gonna go ahead and kill this Emery. I guess we could leave up killing an Ashiok, but oh, that's right. We didn't have that Steve fetch. Damn it. Opponent has Urza here. That's not good enough. Okay. Urza plus. What do you have, opponent? Oh no, they do have another Ashiok. A maximum punishment. Thank God we have this mountain naturally in our hand. Thank God we have this mountain naturally in our hand. So, snow-covered mountain triggers. 3, 6, 9. Alright. Yes. Yes. Alright, so we're gonna go to combat, and we have lethal just on the swing. All we need to have is 2 mountains left in our deck. Let's go. Triggers. 3, 6. Ah, we got there. Alright, we beat the Emery Jeskai Ascendancy combo deck 2-0. Not how we expected to be able to get there, but let's see what we can do round 3. Lost a die roll against 1 Taken Man. That's pretty good. I'm gonna go ahead and keep. It's to Rainforest, fetch. Yep. Uh-oh, this might be infect. It's a very infectish start, which is not so good for us. So they're gonna know we're Titanshift right off the bat, which is not great. They are infect indeed. Whenever you cast a spell, it targets a creature you control, draw a card. Well, that seems like it's going to give them gas for days when they get going. So let's go ahead and try and slow down the get going as much as we can. Ideally, they go in pretty heavy here on an Inkmoth Nexus play. And then we're able to catch them in a position where we draw Moonwally Acid Moss and can Acid Moss them. That would be ideal. Let's see what we got here. Normally, you kind of want to see Infect flood out a little bit because it means they have less spells to actually kill you with. With this new enchantment sent to the battlefield, I don't think that's true. Yep, Season of Growth. Draws another card. Very good chance we're just dead here as well. Genetic Growth. It's not quite dead yet, opponent. You're close, though. Second Might of Old Krosa does it. Alright. Bolts and Angers. Force of Vigor. Woodfall Primus. So, yeah, this is a bad matchup all around. In general and in every way. Excuse me. So we're very likely to lose this one. I think we want access to 3. Woodfall Primus is just me being too cute. I guess I'll cast Summoner's Pact. Oh, just a mid 61. Who would like to play first? This hand's a keep. Alternatively, I could have held up Bolt on one there because the Explorer's going to put in the Valakut, but I think I like this line. Fine. Ooh, we drew the Acid Moss. That's pretty hot. Alright. We're going to fetch Shock here. Yes. We're going to explore. Play a mountain, and we're going to bolt the heck out of that. And hope to get him a little bit stranded on mana. Chance we want to Force a Vigor or something here, but very, very small chance, mind you. Let's see what we have. Okay. We bolted Noble Hierarch. See if the opponent has another land here. If they don't, we want to draw another land and Acid Moss away their only mana source. At that point, I think we can kind of pivot that into a win. Assuming those events line up, it's game 3 on the draw that's going to be the most difficult. Alright, looks like it's Noble Hierarch pass. Noble Hierarch Inkmoth Nexus, that's marginally worse. We did draw the land, so I'm still fine with Acid Mossing here. Stomping Ground, Acid Moss. I I think I'm going to ask them off the breeding pool since we do have the Force of Vigor. I think I want to induce them playing into... No. So, currently holding up Force of Vigor if they animate their guy. And if they do and it's their only land, we Stone Rain them down just to Noble Hire. And then take that away with Steve. It's mostly reasonable. Okay. We have Pendlehaven. I'll take an attack here for 1 without caring much. Scale up's a little scarier. Alright, I'm in the market. Kill this. Okay. Mountain? Ooh, Valakut. Not quite. Go ahead and play this. As long as you control at least 5 other mountains. So, we need to draw a mountain there, not a Valakut. That's okay. Now we'll have 2 Valakut triggers on whatever they play, which seems pretty good. They do have another Inkmoth Nexus, that makes sense. And a Blight Agent? Yes. Alright, so I already have enough to cast Titan. So let's just take a draw step. Oh no, punished for playing Castle Garenberg. No. Alright, let's go ahead and pass to this turn. Ah, we really needed that to be a mountain, so there's downsides to playing Castle Garenberg, that's for sure. Shocky and Temple Garden. We've taken no infect this game, but that isn't to say that our opponent can't kill us still. We've Stone Rained them twice and took a spell with us when we did it one time. And I still feel we're behind. Would have been nice to draw any mountain there. Yep. That's 2-3 now. It's 6-7 now. Might just have us lethal and was slow rolling us. Very possible. Maybe they're just deciding to attack for 9. They have mutagenic growth, it is lethal because they just go mutagenic, activate, attack you. Alright, well, cool. It's also possible the opponent's surprised that might resolve there. Maybe they were expecting us to kill Blight Agent with Steve. Alright, let's draw. That is a Titan. Alright, so be mana efficient here. Got 5. Make 6. Cast a Titan. Yes. I can either get 3 potential triggers later or 2 triggers now, and I like 2 triggers now. Cinderglade. Stomping. Nope. So, trigger 1, trigger 2, trigger 3, and trigger 4. If they want to say Noble Hierarch, that's fine. If they want to say Blight Agent, that's less fine. 12. Ah, I should have just gone for the face. 3, 6, 9, 12, and then sack Steve. I had lethal and tunnel visioned it. Alright, guys, so. Sorry about that. Definitely should have just gone face. So, yes. 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 Put them to 12 and then pass the turn. So, miss lethal. Whoops. Hopefully opponent can't kill us from this position. This is fine. You have to have... yeah. This doesn't kill us. We can fetch in response to that. So, we got it. This one's going to be ours. Yep. I'm going to go ahead and put both triggers on this just in case they have a mutagenic growth. Yep. Cool. That was... man, does it take a lot for Titanshift to beat Infect, so... not expecting to be able to run that back for game 3, but we'll see what we can do. Opponent's tanking. Alright, we got there. Alright, on the draw. I want these Simian Spirit Guides. I want them bad. Yeah. Go ahead and cut a castle. One's fine. Right, like this. Wow. Anger of the Gods is going to be good. This hand's going to be amazing. And I think we have to take a little bit riskier lines when we're, well, playing the deck that we are. Oh, let's hope opponent does not kill us on turn 2. So if we play this as our tap land, yeah, that's fine. Still get to anger on 2. You just don't get to also anger on 3. But we have access to green. Seems more valuable. We were hoping for... oh, the opponent just has to turn 2. Alright, doesn't look like it. Alright, we were hoping for a pair of hierarchs there, which is not what we were graced with. Let's cast Anger of the Gods. There's no way we live if this Glistener Elf does. Pro Red's pretty scary. Means that maybe we should have played that Valakut out on 2. Alright, let's see if they just have another scale up here. That works too. Well played, opponent. Alright, so we're 2 and 2. Lost to Infect. Unfortunately, that is a miserable matchup for us. Good news is it didn't matter our land sequencing. I still think it was mostly fine, especially if we drew into a bolt. But yeah, no, we could not have won that game in any way. Let's see here. See what we're playing against. Lost the die roll. And they're deciding whether or not to be on the play. I'm gonna keep this. Our deck does have a lot of payoffs in it, and this is all the stuff we want to be doing, so. Let's hope we're. Oh, it looks like Death Shadow. Thought sees me, baby. They're gonna take away the search for tomorrow. Search. So if we draw into it's gonna help shape what we want to do. Fetch. Forest. Simian Spirit Guide. Explore. Play is tapped. Pass the turn. So I think that was probably a wrong line. I think I should have just played pass and cast it on 2. A ramp spell. I still would have put 3 lands in play. I guess I'm 1 land ahead. But it feels on par of having a Simian Spirit. So. Points on Grixis control, it looks like. Let's cast this Farseek. If they have a spell snare, they do not. These. Play this out tapped. It's a turn. Alright, all we need is payoff. Titanshift's a good payoff. We actually have Valakut already in play, which is a terrible payoff. Playing Farseek. Clicked in response. Force negation, that's fine. Card Tribe Elder. Play out a fetch land and pass. Opponent's already at that great life total that is lower than 18. Fetch here. Fetch here. Alright, return. Draw. Ooh, draw, start, field of run. Well, unfortunately, we didn't draw a Titan here. Otherwise, that would have been great. Alright, so we're just going to go ahead and suspend that. And leave this mountain in our hand. Looks like the opponent's actually just blue-black. Scarab God. Alright, well, let's see if we can draw into a Titan. Alright, well, that was our 1 turn. Opponent's basically never tapping down again. A little unfortunate. That is one of the risks of the deck, though, unfortunately. Curious to see if the opponent apparently does not want to make a thing. They have all the clock in play that they need to win the game, so. Grab a mountain. Explore. If this resolves, I can potentially play 2 mountains and kill this. Snapcaster Mage on a Force of Negation. Yeah, that's Snapcaster Mage on a Force of Negation. 5, 10. You don't have me dead yet, opponent. Go ahead and take the Snapcaster Mage off the table. Alright, so good draws for us include Titanshift and Titan. But not tapping down there is a little rough for us. Well, we haven't answered this tar pit, so we're not just dead next turn. Looks like it's going to buy us 1 more. Oh, I lied. They're just gonna make a dude end a turn. Yeah, that's fine. Well played, opponent. Alright, so against... Guess we can bring in these relics. Yes, they're definitely blue-black, just like control. Guess over just Farseeks. Not too much interaction we really have for the control matchup, as it tends to be favorable. Alright, let's play first. Let's hope for a really fast hand. I'm gonna go ahead and keep this, even though I have double summoners pack. This is a hand that's literally just a pile of win conditions that they have to handle. We're going to suspend the search for on 1 and hope to hit an untapped land on 2 for this Explorer. If not, well, we gave it our college best. These can also grab Steves, so they're not necessarily just straight dead. But they can also just counter the Steve on its way down. Alright, so drawing that was great, because now we explore. Probably get it countered. Oh. Opt. Well, that's not a counter. Didn't want to draw another Summoner's Pack. So assuming the opponent taps down here, hopefully the opponent taps. Oh, it looks like they're just going to remand this, which would be fine. Oh. Draw. Oh my god, we drew all 4. That is so bad. Alright, I have a bad line here, guys. Let's do the bad line. So we're going to cast Titanshift. And this is going to resolve, because there's no reason for them not to let this resolve. And we're going to go get Castle Garenberg. So, attack this forest. Just the one. Grab Castle Garenberg. Alright. So starting next turn, we can start casting a... Assuming we hit an untapped land, we can start casting a Titan every turn. 4 Summoners Packs, though, man. I hope the opponent clicks us. I really hope the opponent clicks us. Well, we weren't that lucky. So let's start by Summoners Pacting, see if they have a Force of Negation. Well, it's going to resolve, so that means Primeval Titan probably won't. But let's see, we're going to use Garenberg, make 6, and cast our first Titan of the game. That will be countered. We will have to pay for it next turn, but that's fine. Opponent stays off their 4th land for a few turns. We can avoid Cryptic Command. Oh no. Alright, guys. And girls. I see only one way for this game to end. We're casting some Summoners Packs in response here. Alright. We're going out on our own terms, chat. We have 12 mana worth of packs on the stack, and we don't care about no packs, so we're not paying. We'd rather die. Alright, everyone. Thanks for tuning in for Titanshift. It went kind of terrible, so see you next time. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, leave a comment down below.